There's a lot of players that don't get talked about that deserves a lot of credit. This guy on your screen is one of them. His name, Gus Williams, better known as the Wizard. I want you to pay attention to how he about to yam on this guy, man. A lot of folks say they never seen him dunk. Well, there you go. He ain't dunked that much, but he used to get up when he needed to. 6'2", 175-pound guard, drafted in the second round by the Warriors back in the day. Many folks never heard of this guy. It's a shame because he's one of the greats. You know, he played for several teams, but if you ever heard of him, most known for his time with the Seattle Supersonics. This guy was a two-time All-Star, and he made 2 All-NBA teams. He won the championship in 1979 with the Supersonics when he went up against Big E and the Washington Bullets. He averaged 29 points per game. Whew. In the 1980-81 season, he sat out because of a contract dispute. But he returned the following year and was named Comeback Player of the Year, finishing 7th in scoring while averaging 23. He played 3 more seasons with the Supersonics, then he signed with the Washington Bullets. He finished his career with 17 points per game average from 1975 to 1987. He was so unpredictable. He had a great midi, and he had that playground style. You never know what he was going to do. Slick and smooth. Nice jumper. Always in attack mode. At one point, he was the all-time leader in steals. He even has a 10-steal game. In the 1979 finals, that man made 58 field goals and scored 145 points in that series. He deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. Because, let's go back to 04, when Chauncey Billups won NBA Finals MVP, averaging 17 points per game. You telling me Gus Williams didn't put up more production than him? Chauncey Billups just made it to the Hall of Fame, man. Gus Williams is slept on. 2 was nice. You go all the way back to his USC days. He was solid there. You know what I'm saying? Good defender. You know what I'm saying? Always showed up in the playoff. The one thing that I think hurt him, though, is that he didn't stay with Seattle that long. Him and DJ ain't really play together long enough, you know what I'm saying? But when they did, man, they was one of the best backcourts to ever play. Gus Williams was solid, man. He shot about 80% from the free throw line. He wasn't a three-point shooter, but he did everything else well, man. Sneaky. Always getting steals. Look how he finishing over these defenders. He was tough, too. Quick. Could stop on a dime. Had a nice floater. He could just stop and hit you with his midi, man. Just look at him play defense. He was solid. He did it all, man. My type of guy. Just look at him. Gone with that thing. Kind of remind you of Gary Payton on the cool. You feel me? Gus was so good, bro. Just look at it. Get off me, man. Off the glass. That's work right there. Look at him. Just nice with it. On the break. What you think he gonna do with it? Stop on the dime. Give me that midi. You sagging off. The shot wide open. Look at him right here. Handle. Get in there. Stop. Let me get them 2 up out you. Gus Williams, ladies and gentlemen. He was nice with it. A lot of people talk about, man, we haven't seen small guards that could finish like Kyrie Irving, Rod Strickland. Man, y'all better do y'all research, man. Gus could go in there and finish with the best of them. He was nice. And he played in the area where you had to be tough. You had to earn your keep. He was solid. You never hear his name mentioned. Gus was one of them ones. Pay attention to him. Look at him. Come on, man. That's 175 pounds. And that banging with the monsters.